on the Autobahn on my way back home, and the fuel warning light just came on. That didn't look good on the Tesla. Anyway, let's see, where do we have a nice gas station? Nope, the wrong direction. It's a bit far off. Only the expensive ones. Oh, there's one.
Continue on E4.
Okay, that's going to be a close call. Maybe I should get a different one that's closer. I mean, I'm just passing one down there. But I won't make that one right now. So according to navigation, it's 28 kilometers to the gas station that I just wanted to go to, and I have 43 kilometers of range left. 42. Nice. Okay. It looks like the gas station is in the center of the city Jena. Alright. Let's go. Well, since there is still time to go, time to spend, and I'm on the Autobahn, let's talk Autobahn. Ta-da! The Super Express Highway Network in Germany. The one that everyone thinks there are no speed limits. Technically speaking, yes. But in reality, no. Because for, well, 30% of the Autobahn does have permanent speed limits to various degrees, from 60 kilometers, 80 kilometers, 100, 120, 130 kilometers per hour. To the other 70%, having situational speed limits in places. So let's see if we can find something. Right now this stretch of Autobahn has no speed limit whatsoever. If I wanted to, and if I had the fuel in the tank, I could just gun it and go as fast as I could, or as fast as my car could, or as I'm still on winter tires right now, as fast as the winter tires allow, because the speed limit for the winter tires right now is 240 kilometers an hour, and the top speed of my nice little Type R is 272 kilometers an hour. So I'm not trying that one out. But as you can see here on the left hand side, cars are going faster. On the right hand lane, it's mostly the trucks. They are a little bit slower. And when I say a little bit, they are usually around 85 to 90 kilometers an hour. Going uphill, most of them don't have the power to keep the speed up, so they slow down. And then there's the international trucks, which have no speed limiter apparently, and they often go faster, even though in Germany that's not allowed. If your vehicle weighs more than 3.5 tons, you have a mandatory speed limit for that vehicle. Passenger vehicles can go a bit faster. Commercial vehicles like trucks, pickups, pickups not so much because they are still light enough. But vans, they do have a speed limit after a certain weight limit. And as you might have just seen, there is now a speed limit of 120 kilometers an hour. I'm going indicated 127, that's fine. Now the speed limit is 100. Woo. We're slowing down because there is a tunnel coming, and in most tunnels in Germany, there are a few exceptions. The speed limit is always 80 kilometers an hour, as it is right now. Slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Further down. I love tunnels. So yeah, tunnels always have a speed limit, usually 80 kilometers an hour. A few exceptions have 100 kilometers an hour. A few different exceptions have only 60 kilometers an hour. And these nice bridges on top, they show you what speed limit there is. They warn you of possible dangers. This one says that trucks are not allowed to overtake. Those nice green arrows tell you those lanes are open. If one lane closes, there will be a diagonal yellow arrow pointing in the direction of from which lane you have to move over to the other one. This can be from left to right or from right to left. Both is possible. If there's a red cross, that means that lane is closed. Even if you don't see anything on that lane is closed. If you drive on that lane while it's closed, so to speak, and you get caught, you will be fined. Don't worry. Okay. little bit downhill, so speeding up is quite easy here. I'm not touching the accelerator and I'm still going 85 indicated. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. I don't like it that the truck is right next to me because I have to take the next one.
In 2.5 kilometers, take exit 54 on the right to B88, then keep left.
Let's go here. I don't want to be that close behind the truck, but the next truck is really close behind me already. So not really having much choice. 12 kilometers to go. I can't see my range right now. Should be fine. As you can see, it's getting dark outside. It's 6:15 p.m. I think I have to go onto the right lane. Another tunnel. Yes.
Take exit 54 on the right to B88, then keep left.
So, where was I? Speed limit, right. Okay, so general speed limit in tunnels, situational speed limits in other parts. There are speed limits for, where we go?
Keep left
Straight
to
ahead.
B88.
Okay. For example, for rain. So you have the sign that says speed limit so and so for when the road is wet. Yeah. How do you find a wet road? The answer is no one knows. It's really
6 kilometers, keep right to B88.
It's really not possible for the whole of Germany to define what a wet road is. If you're in one part of Germany, the definition is a different one in a different part of Germany. For some states it means when it's raining. For some states it means when there's standing water on the road, even if it's just a few millimeters. And for others it's somewhere in between. I mean, if it's really raining hard and there's a centimeter of water on the road, no part of Germany will argue that that's not wet. Okay, come on. Move a little bit faster. I mean, of course, speed limits on other parts of the road. That's natural. Within the city limits, it's usually 50 kilometers an hour. Why are we going 40? Where there is a danger For pedestrians, it's going to be 30. There are parts in cities where your speed limit is pretty much first gear, idle. That's it. Walking speed. And the B roads, if it's a one-lane B road or a two-lane B road, one in one direction, one in the other direction, the speed limit is usually 70, 80 or 100 kilometers an hour. If it's a B road like this, it has two lanes in each direction and there is a barrier in the middle. Why am I going so slow? And the famous sign that says no speed limit comes on. The speed limit is gone. It's almost like as if you were on the Autobahn. You still shouldn't exceed 130 kilometers an hour because that's the recommended speed limit, even for parts where there is no speed limit. Let's see how much fuel costs here. We'll be passing some sort of gas station. Da-da-da. Okay, there's another good example of situational speed limit. So here, usually it's 70 kilometers an hour, but there's another sign that says 50, and underneath are times. So from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. the speed limit is only 50. And that's to reduce noise for the people that live on the road or next to the road. Oh, right. Aral, na. Nope. €2.12 for ultimate. Nope, not mine. Oh. There's a Genesis GB60 behind me. Nice. I like that one. Right. And as I said, so there's a recommended speed that you shouldn't exceed, even where there is no speed limit. No one's enforcing that, so you can go as fast as you like, but you have to live with the consequences in case something goes wrong. So above 130 kilometers an hour, if you have an accident, your insurance company might put you at fault, at least partially, if the accident could have been prevented if you were driving slower. If your speed is above 200 kilometers per hour, your insurance company could potentially put the whole blame on you, even if it's not your fault. So you should be aware of that. And then of course, I mean, it's bloody stupid to go ultra fast if there is standing water on the road, because it's very likely that you're going to aquaplane and crash. And again, depending on how things go, you might be at fault for that because you didn't behave properly.
Keep right to B88.
Da-da-da. By the way, should I be telling you more about my Civic Type R? I mean, it's not a new car. Most people know what the Civic Type R is, what they do, what they are capable of. Or would you like to know more? Let me know. What's going on? Why are you slowing down? Okay. Emergency vehicle.
Keep right to B88.
I've never been to this city, and especially not this part.
In 3 kilometers, arrive at Jet on the right.
Okay, sounds good. 2.8 kilometers to go and 27 kilometers of range left. That's fine. I hope the fuel is relatively cheap. Right, so what else is there about the Autobahn? Okay, so the Autobahn is numbered, as are the highways everywhere else. I'm not sure if the system is similar to other countries, but if you're going north to south, you have the odd numbered ones, so A1, A3, A5, and so on. And if you go east to west, you have the even numbered ones. So A2, A4, A20, and but just because it's even numbered doesn't necessarily mean that it only goes east to west. It's not a straight line. For example, the A10 goes once around Berlin. It's a ring, so you could go endlessly just on that one Autobahn, and it goes north, south, east, west. So there's that. And A different example is the A20, which is further up north. It's mostly along the coastline, but it starts further south, so it has to go up north a little bit before it goes west. But it branches off from the A11, which branches off from the A10. Okay. I think that's mostly it. Have I forgotten something? No, I don't think so. City looks interesting. As I said, I've never been here before. I passed by a couple of times. For various reasons, for events, for enrolling into university, for, I don't know, visiting people. But I've never been within the city limits. Just a little bit further. I can't see it in the display. .9 liters per 100 kilometer. Nice. And the big fluffy doggo. Yay. Da, 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 da. If you hear something rattling from the trunk, there is a bottle of wiper fluid that's rolling around. Okay, time for comfort mode. Peace. No flash, because I'm going the speed limit. Oh, there's a fire burning.
In 400 meters, arrive at jet on the right. Okay, premium 192.9. No, that sounds more like it. Arriving at jet on the right.
20 cents different, that's quite a bit. Da, da, dee, da, da. Okay. On the far end. Right. So this is where the crazy European comes from. So I'm not going to take you inside with me, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.